A couple of good ground rules for any brainstorm, any design session. One, you want as diverse a set of stakeholders in the room as you can. The more perspectives that we can bring to a problem, the more potential outcomes we get. And that diversity can come across all sorts of different demographics, different viewpoints within the business. As much diversity as you can get, the better. If you've set it up properly, there's really no such thing as having too many people in the room because we're not doing any down selection or voting. Really, we're just trying to generate as many ideas as we can in this first part of the design phase. So the more diversity you can have, the better. Remember, behavioral science is a team sport. The whole point of the process is to combat our internal biases. And the best way to do that is to get people who have different biases than your own. Everybody carries around bias, but we have different biases. So the more diversity you get, the more different biases you get, people can match up with yours, you can match up with theirs, and you'll end up with a pretty debiased set of interventions. Now, there's more than one way to run a good brainstorm here. You could have everybody think about the same pressure. I often do that in the beginning to get people started in sort of a direction that we can talk about. Then I'll have them break up and start to do different pressures, right? Everybody grabs one off the maps and I'll give the different prompts, but everybody's doing a different pressure and then sharing back with the group. We're starting to get this larger and larger and larger corpus of ideas. Again, 2 to 3 minutes is about as long as I want any of those ideation sessions to go. And then I want to introduce a new prompt or review what we've done, continue those cycles, getting people sort of generating. After that, I generally see a diminishing marginal return. More time doesn't really generate good ideas. Rather, I want to move to a new prompt or get people thinking in a different way or have them read each other's to start to spark that creative collision between people. But the idea is that we're getting a deeper and deeper and richer set across a greater set of pressures. We got to make sure that we're using both inhibiting, promoting pressures. We don't want to get too overloaded on one side or the other. But we want to do this for long enough that we get a really broad set of things.